we are here to talk about the art of listening. So the objective of the class will be listening, will be to know about listening involves the complete use of our sentence, and we will see the levels that good listening will have. So we usually, when listening to another person, we use some of these levels. So we are not aware of that, but some of them are, if we are talking with a good friend, we will want to use a good level of listening, because we care about what the person is telling us. Okay, so we will do this practicing. So before that, I will explain the first level. It will be -1, and is where I do not realize, disassociate, and incommunicate. So it's when somebody speaks to me, but I'm like not notice that that person talked to me. That maybe in the hall, or maybe my mother is calling me to calm down and take the dinner. But I'm listening to music, or I'm talking to the phone or something, and I don't know that. This next level will be 0. It's avoid contact consciously. So it's when I know that person is speaking to me, but I put the headphones, or I'm like talking to the phone, and I'm doing these things to avoid consciously that person is talking to me. So I don't want to listen. Maybe it's a girlfriend that is coming to claim something, so I'm like, talking to somebody, no? Or I can be with the mother sometimes. It's like I'm sleeping in that moment, so I don't want to listen to that person. Okay, so now we will practice this. So between two of you, Astrid will talk something to one, but one will constantly avoid to listen what Astrid is telling. So you can tell him like something really important to you, but he will not pay attention at all. So it will be like 10 seconds to do this kind of exercise. Please, go ahead.
You haven't returned my book. Juan, you haven't returned my history book.
Just a second.
Juan.
Okay, good. So that's the level 0. That Juan was in the iPad and he didn't want to listen to what is actually telling. No? Now the next level is 1. Is when you confront the other person. So maybe in this case, the same example, after is telling about the book. So in that level, you will, no, but you forget to come to the appointment, and you always are late, and you, waste my time, and you confront. So this happens usually with brothers and sisters, or the mother and the father. Sometimes the parents do that when our kids come to tell us something, we're not listening. We started to yell. No, mother, I want to go to that party. And we're like, no, but your room is never clean, and you didn't do your homework, and we yell. No? That's level 1. But of course, that's not a good level of listening. Okay? So we'll do it again. Now you are going to tell something to Astrid, and Astrid will confront. Okay? It will be the same exercise. Okay? So go ahead.
Astrid, are you paying back that one I lent you?
No, because you haven't returned my history book.
What history book? I don't remember
History book
anything.
haven't you?
I don't have it.
So, in this case, we suppose that we fight, no? At the end, that happened in this level. Okay, well, the next one is the second one, when I think I'm up in the place, or I think I know what really happened. So this is when maybe I talk to a friend, and I'm with a problem, and I'm like, oh, Juan Luis, please tell me something that what it will do. And you're like, okay, now I'm going to illuminate with my white, no? And you suppose a feeling, suppose what happened, and you start to talk like the other person. So it's not a good level because you don't know exactly what happened, no? And it's not a good level to listen. Okay? Yes? Okay, so now it will be again the
He is a wise person. Do it to me.
okay. So now Astrid
Enlighten me.
will tell something to one, but you will try to advise and like really rational way to okay. I mean that something happened that with between friends. We say, no, of course, I know everything about men, and they are like this, and don't worry, and all are the same, and that's it. No? Okay, so we will do it again, please.
Well, I'm really upset.
What happened?
I think I didn't do well on my exam.
Yeah, well, probably, but doesn't matter. You know, school's not important. Who cares?
That's not a good advice at all. Okay, the next level is what you did, and it's an advice. I corrected inappropriate feelings. So I'm telling you that it's really dangerous when I'm going to give an advice because I will not know exactly what happened. I'm not the same person as the other. So it's really, really dangerous when somebody comes to ask for an advice and you started to, of course, you do that, I will do it. And the correct way will be, if I were you, and if I were in that situation, I would do that, but you're different than me. So, okay, so in this age, it's really dangerous because sometimes you tell someone what to do, and that person will do it. And maybe it wasn't the best way to respond, and you can be like, I don't know, like responsible for that person too. So it's really, really, really dangerous to be an advice. And then, well, this is it's similar a little bit. So the next one will be telling more. So it's when you really listen to the other person. This is a good level, and you are like corporate listening. So when you see the eyes, you are not distracted with anything, and you are like, okay, tell me more, and you can use that. No? Tell me more, and what happened? Okay, so we'll do it, please. Juan will tell something to Astrid, and she will be this level. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that equal teacher is cheating with another teacher. Teacher Nidia. I think she's having a
Mm-hmm.
Why are you saying that?
Yeah.
Do you see that by yourself?
It's just gossip.
I think that you don't have to pay attention.
Okay, that's what you do. It's a good example. When you're listening to someone that you're interested in, that person saying what she's supposed to say, you should control your body, because if he are telling you something important to him and you're like, maybe he will stop to saying that. No, and he will not trust you because you already are like, no? And I mean, like friends, we should be kind of playing phase, and it has to be like, okay, you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't say that, but if you're like this kind, you are judging. So he will not listen, he will not tell you. So that is not a good way to listen. Okay? So the last one, what I'm understanding is when you are talking about something and I'm trying to say it again with my words, so it will be clarified that everything that you say, I understand it well. So this is the best way to listen to another person. And if you see, some of these we're using in several occasions, and some with the people that it's important to us, we're using this, even if it's not good to listen. And it will avoid the person to come again to talk about us. You know? And it's really, really, really careful when we are in this kind of level. We have to be aware if the person is important to us, we should be in these two levels. Okay? And now, this is what we're supposed to use. Visual contact. No? Even now, in our office, sometimes the person came and we're like, oh yes, of course, I'm listening to you. That's not good. No? Okay? Mentally self-control. If that person is saying something that I think is crazy, I should listen, not think about what is that person saying. And make question. And you're saying what? That you did it in the example. No? You say, well, okay, but with a plain face. No? Of course, looking at the clock is really bad because it's like, okay, so I've been no? Make some movements, playing with an object, like I'm in a hurry, so the person will feel that you are not interested. Check papers, no? When we are in an office or we're talking and I'm reading the book or something. Make affirmative head movement and use appropriate facial expression, as we said. No, okay, no. Yes, of course, no? Everything has to be. This may suggest that you are not very uninterested in the message the locutor is communicating. Paraphrase what we said in the last level. Oh, I see. So you fight with your mother because she is lazy. No? Avoid interruption. Because sometimes if someone interrupts you, maybe you will lose the track. No? You will go. Or maybe, I don't know, if it happened to you, that somebody interrupts you and then that person started to talk and you never continue what you're saying. No? And don't talk too much. Maintain an open mind, as we say, if somebody was maybe talking about that, oh, last night in a party, somebody bring drugs. And if you're like, and in that moment I went home. And maybe that person was there and he wanted to tell you, but you, with that expression, no, take note if it's necessary. It's kind of weird when you are with a friend. Okay, what? Your boyfriend what? And you take a note. No, it's supposed to. Okay, so I hope this is really useful. No? We will continue the next class to the communication themes and look for the homework at black. Thank you.